Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to go over some of my favorite things to do in Tucson. It's currently mid-December and it's a Wednesday, and I think it's like 60, it might be 65 degrees right now. Sun is shining. I am currently at Saguaro National Park hiking, and I'm going to share a little bit of that with you today. Just trying to get away from some of that Christmas shopping, the busy stores and all the kind of chaos that goes along with Christmas time. It is so refreshing to be out in the sunshine and nature this close to Christmas. I know at home in Ohio it is snowing and cold, and I am going to make a trip back there mid-January, so I will have to go and be in the cold and the snow for just a week, and then I'll be back. And last year I was in Cleveland for Christmas, so it was cold. And I had a good cold Christmas last year. I'm not going to do it this year. I'm just going to enjoy the sun as much as I can. So I am trying to spend as much time in Tucson enjoying it as I can while I'm here, because I won't be here forever. However, I extended my contract till the end of March, so I will be here a little bit longer. And I'm trying to get out and do as much as I can while I'm here. I do have to move out of the condo. I was staying in a condo in the foothills while I was working, and they rented it for my extension, so I couldn't stay. So I'm going to have to go and pick up my little camper that I just put on my property and stay in that for the rest of the time. It's so tiny. It's going to be really a challenge because it's full-time. It'll be a couple of months. So next week I'm going to go back out to the property. I don't think I'm going to bring it back yet, but I'm going to go out to the property just to spend some time, and then eventually I'm going to have to bring that camper out to Tucson and move out of the condo that I've been staying in. I'm used to staying in a camper, but the one that I've been, traveling in for the most part of the last 3 years is 30 foot. And this little camper that I have, I think it's under 20 feet. I'm not actually sure how big it is, but it's pretty small. So we'll see how that goes. It is fabulous here. I absolutely love it. It is like heaven. Oh, there's something in my ear. There was a bug in my ear. Must not have been a bee because it didn't sting me. Minus the bugs. There are some bugs out. Wonderful here. Okay, I just got back from my hike today at Saguaro National Park. I was on the west portion of the park today, which is the Red Hills Visitor Center side. And the scenic drive there, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong, but it's a Baja Loop Drive. I took the very first hike from that scenic drive today. I've done it before. It's a really, really nice hike. You do get some elevation, and the last time I did it, it was pretty warm out. Today it was wonderful, but I love that park. I spend a little more time on the east part of Saguaro National Park, and that's, I think, a little bit closer to where I'm staying. And that is the Rincon Mountain Visitor Center. And that scenic loop drive is Cactus Forest Drive, I think. And I'll add some video of that too from previous trips. That is a little more busy. The roads are paved there on the east side. And so you just see it's not like a ton of people either. Neither park is really super busy, but you have a lot of people on bikes on the east part of the park. And it because it's paved, I guess, and it's also closer to a lot of housing. But aside from those two places, I also spend a lot of time at Sabino Canyon, and I'll add some clips of that too. But Sabino Canyon is a recreation center, and it's actually really close. It's like only 4 miles away from where I'm staying, but it is just tons and tons of hiking. You could never ever get through all of it. I have gone there a ton. I kind of frequent the same trails, but I couldn't tell you what they are. I just kind of always end up going in the same direction, and I've never gotten lost. But I've also never taken, there's a really popular trail. I want to say it's like Seven Falls or something. I've never gotten all the way out there. I usually end up looping back before that. But that's a really popular place to hike. And the thing is, right now it's really busy because everyone is out there all day, every day. No matter when you go right now, it's really busy. So the national park was a little bit quieter for me. And also, Sabino Canyon does take the national park pass. You can just put it in your dash. You don't have to pay to go in and out of that park. Another place that I like and I have frequented quite a bit is the Mount Lemmon Highway. Well, it's Mount Lemmon. There's a lot of names for it. Catalina Highway, Mount Lemmon Highway. But Mount Lemmon is a higher elevation. And so in the summertime here, when it gets really hot, people will drive up there and it's much cooler at the top. So I've done it a couple of times. There's just, you're just driving and there's a bunch of pull offs, and it's a very diverse climate. So it starts and it's just like desert at the top. You have a very different climate, and you have nice big trees, the less cactus, and it's much cooler. Windy Point is my favorite stop there, and it's probably the most popular one. But it's just a bunch of beautiful rocks with the most amazing view, and you just walk out there and take pictures, and it's got a breeze. And in the summertime, it is a nice way to cool off. And there's also Catalina State Park. If you are camping, whether you're in an RV or tent camping, and you want to come and do anything in Tucson, I highly recommend you stay at Catalina State Park. I have stayed in the RV there. Absolutely wonderful. It's clean. There are a ton of hikes there. It is beautiful. The views are amazing. It's kind of like on the outskirts of town. It's like Oro Valley area. And really, you get into this park and you think you're out in the middle of nowhere, but right across the street is the Oro Valley Walmart. So there is some shopping, like literally right across the street. It is perfect. I recommend that. I will go back there and I will go just to hike, not even camp. But it is a wonderful state park. I think those are all of the things that I have frequented in Tucson. There is a ton of places to hike here. I haven't been to all of them. I kind of tend to go to the same places over and over again, but those are some of my favorite spots. And I have done them in the heat and in the cooler weather, and they've been okay. You just have to get up really early in the summertime. You have to be like done by 10. Um, but those are my suggestions. If you ever get a chance to make it out, I would highly recommend you try some of these spots.